What is up, Kidman Volunteers? This is, I want to say it's a 5 minute video preemptively before sending it. I'm only doing one take. So if it goes 8 minutes, I apologize. Next week, or this week, the 17th and 20th, depends on when you're watching this, on the 17th and 20th of March, we switch our classrooms up to where K1 is going to be in this side, second, third on this side, fourth and fifth in the middle. We will all come together for large group, break back out for small groups. I want to communicate something to you just so that you feel more comfortable, more prepared, more aware of why we're making this switch or how we're going to utilize this switch. Although I don't think anyone's confused by the why we're making this switch. Like, if you've been in the K through third room during small groups, everyone is just like, finally. And so the why is obviously there. Like, we want to get kids into their specific, unique age rooms. And really let kindergarten and first graders do K1 small groups, and let second and third graders do second, third small groups, let fourth and fifth graders do fourth, fifth small groups. So I want to say this. The format is going to change just a little bit. So your kids are going to show up to your classroom, and they are going to go to into a small group right there. You're going to open, like if you are the 8 o'clock service, at 8 o'clock we're starting with a small group for about 10-ish minutes. And you might start at 8:05, go to 8:15, and we'll work out the kinks there. The idea of that opening small group is that as kids come in, they are being welcomed, they are being acknowledged. I want you, or the between you and the other leaders in the room, I want every kid's name said out loud in the first 10 minutes. So we're going to go around a circle. I want to know what the best part of your day was. If you don't know a kid's name, go, man, remind me of your name. So we want name tags on the front of the shirt so that you can say, like, man, Jackson, what was the best part of your week? Or say, man, if you could be any animal, if you could ride any animal, what animal would you want to ride? Hey, Jenna, and let every kid be heard, be known. And as kids are coming in late, as they will, they come in and you greet them right there by name. Oh, what's your name? Oh, sweet. Hey, I'm gonna all J names. Really, hey, Jordan, come and sit down, join our circle. Then we'll go over to large group where we will do a quick game. This time, kids are not coming in late to the game. At this point, if they're coming in late, they are 20 minutes late to church. But at the 15-minute mark, you're going to come across the hall. We're going to play a quick game, probably 1 to 3 kids on stage, very fast. Do worship, do our story, and back to small groups. So you're actually gaining that 10 minutes at the front end, but then you're getting back to your small groups later where you're not having to fit in that, like, hey, what was the best part of your week? Or, hey, what are your names? Or, hey, you're jumping right into the, hey, what did we learn about? What was this week about? And how do we apply that to our lives? So, sorry, my nose is itching like crazy. Here's what I want to say. I was talking with Brandy Ferris, and she was like, how are you going to say this? I was like, I'm going to just put it on a piece of paper. She's like, no, let people hear your heart behind the why. So I said, okay, I'm inspired. So here's the deal. Our small groups have to be fun. They have to be fun. Like, that's the number one thing that I care about, because when a new kid gets picked up from church, his mom or dad will say, did you have fun? And they will say yes or no. And the second question is, what did you learn? So before we even worry about what they learned, I want to know, is it fun? What that does not mean is play games. Play games, play games, play games. That's not what fun means. Games can be fun, but so can a small group discussion, and so can learning the memory verse, and so can a game when the time is right. So in your small groups, we give you questions, and we give you memory verse activities. And I say we because I don't do your small group curriculum anymore. That's Carolyn and Linda. Take care of that. So they give you lots of stuff, lots of options. There will be coloring pages, and there will be maybe crafty things. They know I hate crafts, but if they want to put them in there, that's up to them. So I say all of that to say, when kids get picked up, the question is, did you have fun? The answer has to be yes, because when parents wake up on Sunday and they go, hey, we need to get to church, I don't want that to be a battle for them. I want kids to go, okay, let's get ready. Let's go to church. That's why we have things like a Lego wall being installed this weekend. That's why I have the Nintendo Switch is going to be on the projector, big screen, massive Super Smash Bros. We're working on, in this room, I keep saying it's a secret, we're trying to get it approved to put a rock wall in the second and third grade classroom on the walls for kids to climb on. I want this to be a place that when a kid shows up, they go, that was awesome. And then they go, hey, did you have fun? Yes. And what did you learn? And that's where what you guys are doing really comes into play. Like, oh, they weren't just climbing on a rock wall. They weren't just playing Star Wars arcade games. They were learning about God has power over evil. That's tonight's big idea. So, your opening small group is about, I want to get to know the kids in my group. I want them to know who I am, and I want them to know that we care that they're here. We're glad they're here. Then they come over to the large group time. It's loud. It's crazy. We worship. We have our story. But really, I say this as someone who really prefers a large group environment. Like, I am better on a stage than I am in a small group, which is a weird thing to really consider, but like, it's true for myself. I don't care about our large group time nearly as much as I care about our small group time. Because our kids, as they get older, they're going to go to concerts that are going to put on a better large group environment than we can put on. And they're going to go to school assemblies that put on XP level stuff. And we're just doing that once every like 3 to 4 months. They can go to YouTube and watch anything that's going to be better content than what we can put out. But that's not where they can engage with an adult who cares about them or with friends and have these discussions. And so that's the other piece, is like when your kids in your small group are bring up something that seems off topic, at least engage that conversation. I was talking to a church, and they have this motto that said, make a big deal about kids because kids are a big deal. And that means your kids in your small group are going to come in and try and talk about things like their goldfish. And you're going to go, that's nothing to do with today's lesson. But that is the most important thing in that kid's life, is their goldfish. Or when they talk about their soccer tournament, that is the most important thing in their life, is that soccer tournament. And if you don't care about their soccer tournament, or you don't care about their goldfish, then when you get to talk about Jesus, they're not going to care, because they're going to still be going like, I haven't had time to process my goldfish yet. And so in that opening time, really engage that with them. And again, when you go and you ask the question like, hey, how does this apply to our lives? And they go, here's how it applies to my goldfish. Just go, man, that's so great. Even if it's not, even if it's terrible, if they are not trying to be a butthead about it. And I understand sometimes our 4th and 5th graders, they're getting that snarkiness to them. But like when your kindergartners are like not even close to being on topic, but they think they are, encourage that. Like, and have them keep on bringing that up. So the opening small group is about, I'm glad you're here. I want to know you. I want you to know who I am. The second part is that large group time. I want to tell you a Bible story. We're going to play a game. We're going to worship. We're going to sing praises to God. And then it comes back to small group where it's about, hey, I want to know how we can apply this to our lives, but we're going to have a good time doing it. So have fun with your small group discussions, and have fun saying the memory verse, and have fun playing games, and have fun coloring pictures. And then your parents will come, their parents will come pick them up, and we'll be on our merry way. And we want them to get picked up and say, did you have fun? Yes, I cannot wait to go back next week. One of my favorite things is when we're calling names in a microphone and a kid looks to their mom and goes, oh, like, you're here so soon. I was just getting into this game. Like, I'm excited to be at church. That's one of my favorite things. So have a great day, great week. The 17th, Thursday night, we get to kick it off with something crazy. 20th, you guys get that 3 days later. And then XP the next weekend. So stoked for that. I'll give you more information on that next week. But until then, guys, thank you for all you do. I said 5 minutes, and we're at 9, so I'm terrible at this. So have a great day. See you guys later. Peace out.